There are more slaves now than when Lincoln was alive. Now they're not all black, and they're usually not men, but sisters and mothers and little children. They're not used for picking cotton or as somebody else's maid. They just make up what is known as the human sex trade. For $5 in Africa, you can have a girl for the night. Do with her what you please because she won't put up a fight. She knows if she does, it'll be her last night alive. In Japan, child pornography is legal. This dirty habit some men have is considered regal. But wouldn't you believe, don't be so naive, it's not only overseas, it's happening in our own backyard too. But we're going about it all wrong. Not arresting the Johns, but the Does. Not prosecuting the pimps, but the so-called hoes. Hi, my name's Sally, and I just turned 16 years old. It was 2 years ago when I was taken from my home. Kidnapped by a boy I thought loved me, but boy, I was wrong. I ended up in a brothel servicing all these Johns, praying they just got done faster so I could get paid. The only thing on his mind was getting laid. I wanted to escape, but believe me, I couldn't. There were physical constraints and emotional ones too. You think after what I did every night, I considered myself one of you? Tarnished with the undeserving title of prostitute, victim to my pimp and now your opinions too. You think I chose this profession for myself, but really I was stricken of my innocence, ripped of my virginity and sold into hell. Unable to stop the hate, oops, I meant rape, night after night. Well, my name is Gina, and I just turned 18. Constant fights with my parents forced me to leave my home where I thought maybe I could make it out on my own. I admit I first chose prostitution. I mean, I can't lie that the rent was high and it might have been time for me to go back home. I thought once I was in, I could get out. I made the mistake of believing I could control my body, not somebody else. But 20 nights a guy sure wasn't my decision. But my pimp had his hand around my neck, tears blurring my vision. After that, he told me I wasn't my own person anymore, but his possession, his girl, his whore. It wasn't survival of the fittest or even survival of the prettiest. It was survival of whoever could put up with the most and not fight back. The drugs we were on made it easier to comply, but eventually we were so delusional we didn't know there was another side. We figured there was no way out, and if there was, we weren't worth it. Hi, I'm, insert the name of your sister, best friend, or mother, because it's a possibility any one of them could be another. These predators don't have criteria or a method of their ways. They take young, white, black, Asian, Hispanic, everyone is turned into a slave. But sex was never meant to be an item to be sold. These girls' lives were never meant to be taken or withheld. The lies that they hear that they're not worth it were never meant to be told. I know it's a sad thought, but what's done is done. It only matters now that you're aware how you choose to respond. Now I know for myself, I refuse to live in a world where this is going on. I've made it my mission and I'm not stopping till it's gone. I've dedicated my life to eradicate this deadly enterprise. So now for all the victims, I urge you, let's go, rise. Because every 30 seconds, another human becomes a victim of human sex trafficking.